Hi and welcome with Stamping with Teresa. Wow, hasn't it got cold in Melbourne? It's really cold tonight. Thank you to all the ladies that come to my card class today. We had an awesome time doing the Hip Hip Parade card, thanks to Cheryl, sharing that with me for my birthday card. What a beautiful day it was. Lots of fun and laughter, and it's really lovely. Now, I just want to quickly remind you about our promotion that's happening at the moment until the end of May. And, you know, this is the gorgeous Share What You Love bundle sets. So just getting started bundle, or just a little bit more please bundle, or you've got to have it all bundle. This is an amazing set, and the designer series paper in here, the specialty designer series paper, it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a real pearlescence shine to it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's $47, but you get a lot of paper in there, and not just 2 sheets, you get 4 sheets of each, which I really love. Especially when you're making a lot of cards and things like that. It's really nice to have. Sometimes you get a favourite paper and you want to use it again and again. Yeah, I get lots of favourite paper. But I am actually going to be using the designer series paper tonight to do our beautiful one sheet wonder, because we're working on how to use designer series paper and to get the best out of our designer series paper doing cards. And we've been doing this over the last couple of weeks. And I love doing different types of cards. So this is a card that, oh God, I did many years ago in my shop, my business back then. Yeah, and it's funny how your projects change. It's flattened and squashed, and I actually drew a template up and threw the old one out because it was just really ratty. It'd been hanging around for, oh, I don't know, something like 17, 18 years, so a long time. So tonight we're going to actually use our scoreboard. Now, if you've tuned in and you can like to thumbs me up or give me a love heart, or even leave me a comment. Hi Kathy. So it's nice to see people actually on there. If you've got a scoreboard, just tell me, do you use it? Do you know how to use it? So we're going to be using the scoreboard tonight. It's one of my favourite products with Stampin' Up, and I use it quite a lot for doing boxes and things like that, and also for these specialty cards. They're really lovely. So I'm going to bring the camera down. I know you probably love to see me, but I love for you guys to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just hoping the light's good, because I've changed the position a little bit tonight to sit under the heater because it's so cold. So we start off with a 12 by 12 paper, and this is absolutely, like I said, it's double-sided, and it's got this beautiful pearlescence. And you rarely use it. Well, you might use it after tonight. You might dig it out of the cupboard again, Kathy, and use it, because it is a really good one. So I'm going to give you some measurements. Now, if you don't get the measurements, don't worry about it, because it will stay on my Facebook page, and you can just come back and watch it time and time again. Now, you can use your scoring tool here that comes with it, but when I'm using a thicker designer series paper, I really like to use my bone folder, so I don't put any holes into it, because you need to press down pretty hard. So we're going to start at 1 inch, and we're going to come down and score all the way down, and then we're going to come to 1.5 inch. So you're going to move across to the 1/2 inch, which is 1.5 inch, and then we're going to go across to the 2.5 inch, which is just in here. And you're going to score all the way down, and then you're going to score at the 3 inch. Now we're going to do that on all 4 sides, so by the time you hear me say it 4 times, you'll get to know the measurements. So we're going down on the 1 inch, the 1.5 inch, the 2.5 inch, and the 3 inch. Okay, now it's really hard to actually see the scoring in this. You're going to be doing a bit of feeling when you use designer series paper. So 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2.5 inches and 3 inches. Hi Shari, how are you? Lovely to see you on. Yeah, so I don't always look up, but sometimes I just seem to glance up and I see someone float on. 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches and 3 inches. Now you probably won't see that because it is specialty designers paper and it's very hard to see. But what I've actually done is I started to cut one out and put it here for you so you can sort of see. So you're going to cut up on all your, right up on your design, on your score line and across on your score line. So you're cutting out the square in the center at the ends, I mean, each end. And then on these two ends here, you're actually going to change it a little bit more. We've actually done a little we actually lined it up and we scored 4 centimeters down to the second score line and then 8 centimeters down to the second score line. And we've done that just on these two sides. So I'm just going to get my paper scissors, paper snips, here they are. And I'm just going to do this side. So we're just going to cut down on that score line, down to the second score line and cut that piece out. And you can sort of see that there is a score line in there. And I find when you're working with this sort of designer series paper that's got just patterns on it, is to actually sort of fold it a little bit so that you can sort of see there's the second score line. So we're going to cut down on this one too. So we're just going to cut this piece out as well. Okay, so you can sort of see we've got 1 score line, 2 score lines, 3 score lines and 4 score lines. Now we're going to actually, I'm going to hold it like this so you can sort of see. We're going to cut across on the angle here on this one too. So we're just going to cut that little bit out and that little bit out there. So it's going to look like this shape. I don't know which is easier for you to see then, but it's going to look like that. Okay, so then you're going to score all your edges. So you're going to come through and score 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is good to use a bone folder and get that nice crispy fold. So once again on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same with this one. It is nice to get that nice crisp fold. And our fourth one. Can you visualise it yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to start on these wider ones here, these two edges here. So we're going to bring it over and it's going to sit up like this. So we're going to put the glue on this bit here, on this bottom bit. So I'm just going to get my glue and I'm just going to put it on this bottom bit here. And I have to put the lid on because I like to keep it upside down so it flows really lovely. And we're just going to tuck that one straight underneath there like that. Then we're going to come across, just want to make sure that that's down. Make sure it's nice and even. So just, yeah, it takes a couple of minutes just to hold it down a bit. Okay, then we're going to do this side here. I'm glad you're good, Shani. Okay, so we're going to tuck this one under and under. and we're going to just hold it down. Sometimes you can just use your bone folder and give it a bit of a press because it's a little bit hollow at the sides here. I'll just hold it up so you can sort of see it will be hollow at the sides there and hollow at the sides there. Okay, now we're going to fold in our pieces this side. So you're going to have to bring it over and really push it in because it will sit into the side piece. So I'm just going to glue this one. So you're only gluing this bottom piece at the moment, and we're going to tuck that one under, and we're just going to hold it for a few minutes. And you can sort of see that we're going to bring some glue in underneath these little flaps up the top here as well. But at the moment we're just doing this. Just hold it for a few minutes and then come down. Just hold that for a couple of minutes. You can actually lay it flat and press it and, whoops, sorry about that. You can lay it flat and press it and then bring it back up. Just gotta hold it for a few minutes, that's it. And then we're going to actually do this side. The only trouble with this glue, it does get sticky. If you get it all over your fingers, it does get sticky. It doesn't matter how much you think you don't get it on your fingers, you do. Okay, click that one under as well. And make sure that you have these cards, these sides up so you can push them in. And you can sort of see we're going to get this really lovely box. Okay, so this is really good. Oh, it's really easy to make, Jenny, and it's really lovely. It's a really lovely, lovely card. You're going to love it when it's all finished. Okay, we're just going to hold it for just a few minutes. And you do need to hold it for just a few minutes. You can use the tear tape on it if you want to. I have done that before. So you can use the tear tape as well. Then we're going to open this up. We're going to use our mini glue dots. So we're going to get our little mini glue dots and we're going to slide them in under the edge here to glue them down. And I like to use my piercing tool because it will just close that corner up. Then we're going to do one on this corner. It's funny, half an hour goes really fast, doesn't it? When you're making something. Come out, come out, come out. I do like the glue dots because they do, you can roll them up and you can stick them under there and they will still glue down. So we've done two. Then we're going to do the third side over here. That one just doesn't want to hold for a minute. Okay, so we'll get another glue dot. So you can just sort of see that I'm pulling the glue dot off. Hi Lynn, how are you? It's lovely to see you, Lynn Fox. My beautiful friend from Queensland. Okay, and then we're going to do the last one. So you're going to push it up. So just get your little mini glue dot. Has anyone made one of these little beautiful frames before? This was one that a frame that I used to make years ago in my shop, and yeah, it was really popular back then, and I'm quite sure it will be popular again. Whoop, this one just wants to just sit up. Okay, so we've got that in. So you've got your beautiful square there, and then I've actually taken the time tonight to actually already die cut my dragonflies because only having half an hour, yeah, goes pretty quick. So we're going to use the champagne. It's absolutely beautiful foil paper. I just love this paper, and we're going to use our very mini baby dimensionals under here, and we're going to, you only need one on it too, which is really good. So we're going to stick it up this way. We're going to pop it in here, and then we're going to also, we've got two of them, so we can make him look like he's really flying. And we're just going to pop that one in too. I hope you all have a go at making one of these. I'd love to see what you make if you do make one, and always please put it on my Facebook page if you want to upload it onto my Facebook page. I'm happy for you to put your name on it and say that you attended a class, online class. And then we've got the smaller dragonfly. Who's got these dragonflies? They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy they're coming across. Okay, so then we're going to add our third little dragonfly in here. It just gives it a bit of dimension. Now you can do with different colours if you want to, and you can actually do all different ones on there if you want to as well. So now the bits we cut off the corners, we're going to use, well, I'm going to use the punches tonight because it just saves me grabbing my big shot out. But you can use the big shot circles, but I'm just going to do a 3/4 circle. Now these have got score lines on them, but it doesn't matter that it's got a score line on it, because you won't, we're going to ruffle them up anyhow into sort of like a flower, so it won't matter. Then we're going to use the 3/4 inch one. So we've used the 3/4 inch, the 1 1/4 inch, and the 1 3/4, 1 3/8 I should say, sorry, 1 3/8, and then we're going to use the 1 3/4, and you might need to get your other little piece on this one. Okay, and like I said, it doesn't matter that it's got score lines on it because you're not going to really see it. We're going to make that little flower. And I don't throw any of these bits away because they're so handy. Now we're going to use one of our beautiful golden face gems on our dragonfly, and we're just going to bring that in and pop him on here, which is beautiful. Now we're going to make our flower, and we're just going to ruffle it up around the edge, which is really lovely. It just loosens it a little bit. So we've got the green one here. Just going to ruffle him up a little bit just to give it a little bit of a creased up effect. And then we're going to come in with our, this is the new colour. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just love the way it's got this pearlescence or shine to it. And we're going to use a dimension. They're right in front of me. Don't you love these new little ones? They're just so cute, and and you don't seem to feel like you're wasting a whole big one. And then we're going to come in with the green again, which is really, really good. We're just going to twist it around and put a base on it. That one's going to go into there. And then we're going to do this one again. This is your 3/4. And these are the like in inches because they're the inch punch. But you can use your circle framelits too if you want to, and you can use whatever of these that you want to use. And you can just flick them around and make a little flower. And then I'm going to use the 1/2 inch one, and I've got a scrap piece of black here on the desk here, and we're just going to punch that one out. Now, if you haven't used our punches before, they are really handy. Don't forget to actually slide the little slide down. I have had people ring me up and say they don't work because they can't get the paper in, but they actually have to be released to be able to use. So, and then you can actually close them up, and they actually stand up to store. So they're brilliant. I've got mine, I don't know if you can sort of see in here, but I've got all mine in there in the drawer, which is just absolutely perfect. That's just right handy there for me. Now we're going to put the little black one in the center. We're going to use another little dimension here. Hello Shelley Young, lovely to see you on tonight. I seem to be looking up just as someone comes on, which is really lovely. And then you're going to use another one of your pearl gems, the smaller one than the bigger one we used before, which is really good. And you're going to put that into the center. And you're going to use a couple of dimensions then down on the bottom here. And just pop that up into the corner here. Now we're going to also, we've used the Framelits, and we've actually stamped out already Happy Birthday, and we've used the, what are they, they're here somewhere, I did have them on the desk, the banner Framelits, a bunch of banner Framelits, yeah, and they are really, really lovely. This one's really lovely because you can use the two sides. You can use the center one and the outside one. So I would roll just a little bit of our mini glue dot, because you really don't want, so I just put it in my finger and roll it. Don't know if you can see that, but it's actually rolled up, and I just put it in 4 spots. So one in the front there, so you'll need 4 of them, and roll it up again. Get the next one off and just roll it between your fingers, and then just use your piercing tool because it's really handy, or your scissors, and then pop it down into that side. So you've got one on here and one on here, and then we're going to put one on each side here, and that holds it really well. And you don't get a lot of messy glue trying to do these small little frames. So just roll it in between your finger and your thumb, and yeah, pop one on this side. Really good. And then we're just going to pop one on the opposite side, on the other side of the little banner there. So just between your finger and thumb and roll it. Hello Kathy. It's nice to see a few people on tonight. You can always leave me a comment on how you're finding, if there's anything you want to see or would like me to share with you. I'm happy to sort of come up with some ideas, or for you to come up with some ideas. So we're just going to pop this down on the front here, which is really nice. And then we're going to, that one's just not sitting in just quite, just got to get that mini glue dot. I might have to have another one on there, I'll pop it on in a minute. And we're just going to get that Happy Birthday, which I had just a minute ago. And we're just going to use a few little dimensions on here. How are we going for time? Yep, pretty good. Time really gets away with you when you're doing a card in half an hour. And we're going to pop that down inside that little frame there, which is really beautiful. Now we're going to just stick 3 little leaves too down here. And it's really nice to have the little leaves as well. You can have anything you like. I'm actually going to be giving this one to my sister for her birthday when I go to Hervey Bay in a couple of weeks. Yeah, so this will be her birthday card. So just pop one little leaf down there, just another little mini glue dot. These mini glue dots are just so wonderful because there's just no mess to them whatsoever. One over this side, and one more. And you can just press your paper straight onto the mini glue dots, which is really good. And then we're going to have one coming in through here. Now, I'm just going to get a frame, So you can stand it on a frame like this, or you can cut out a 6x6 piece and open it up at the back and have it as a card, which I will actually add a little bit more to that, and still sit it on a frame. I hope you enjoyed that. It's really, I don't know if you can see it all, but it's absolutely a beautiful little card. It's a really simple little box frame card. Hi Jenny Dix, how are you? So it really is a beautiful box one. Jenny, I could see your little girl sitting in here amazingly. This is just such a simple little box card, and just put a card on the back of it, and I would matte the card as well. I'd do it in black, and then I would bring in the apricot and the very vanilla and that. So it's not actually apricot, it's our new colour, and I can't think of the name of it. This one here, Grapefruit Grove. So that's the new colour. So that's our little card for tonight. So I'm just going to pop you back up so I can say hello. Hi everyone. So I hope you enjoyed making plenty of these, because I've enjoyed making lots of them, and they're really fun to do. Don't forget our Got to Have It bundle, or Just Getting Started bundle, or a little bit more bundle. This is the designer series paper here in the bundle that you've got to have it all. You get beautiful velvet ribbon, you get the cardstock, you get the pearlescent little doilies that are just absolutely to die for. And if you can change colours, you get the beautiful coloured pearls, which are absolutely gorgeous. And you get 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 free products in this set too. So the designer series paper, as I said, has 47 sheets. Instead of having 2, it has 4 of each, which is just amazing. And it's got the pearlescence through it. It's absolutely beautiful. You really have to see it. It's $222.75 for the bundle. So you get 2 stamp sets. You've got the alphabet one, which is a really beautiful one. It's got an angel policy in it as well, so that you can actually have, and it's got gorgeous little words like hand stamped and everything like that, that you can actually make your own little stamp for the back of your cards, which is really good, and the angel policy. You get a pack of vanilla, very vanilla cardstock. You get a pack of the Share What You Love coordinating cardstock. You get a pack of the pearlescent pearl doilies. You get a pack of the designer series paper. You get the Grapefruit Groove new classic ink pad, because they're the new ones. You get the Rich Raspberry velvet ribbon, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's really velvet. You get the Share What You Love pearls, which are absolutely beautiful. You get an embossing folder that matches in with it all. And then you get 3 free products by buying that bundle. And this is only because Stampin' Up, and one of them is exclusive only to this bundle. And it's the Statement of the Heart of Stampin' Up. And it's just absolutely beautiful to share what you love. And it's a beautiful one. So you get that free. You get a pack of Very Vanilla of 40 envelopes. And you also get the Share What You Love embellishment kit. And it's absolutely beautiful. If you're into our new ink colours and you like buying them each year, because a lot of people do, I would buy them this month on this special, because you get 10% off the whole lot, which is really great. And it's $58.54 all of them. Our ink pads have gone up slightly this year, but they're the new ink pads, and they've got the non-foaming ink in them, so they're a different type of ink, so they're just a little bit different. These are like a little compact pad. You just lift it up like a cosmetic case. You just lift it up and then you slide it back. Okay, so there's no pushing or anything like that. It's just lift up and slide back. So, and I'm so used to pushing, I still push. That's okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy making these little box cards. So if you do make one, pop it up on my website. I'd love to see what you're doing. Thank you for the thumbs up and the love hearts, and I feel loved when you do that. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. It's lovely seeing you all. Hope you join me again next week with another designer series type of card. So, oh, look at that. Thank you so much. I love you all. So yeah, that's all I've got time for tonight. So we'll see you next Thursday night at 7:30. Catch you then. Bye.